Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do a quick lesson on symmetry. Remember, when we're talking about symmetry, we're talking about in how many different ways can you fold something so you create two equal sections. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. All right here we have two plane figures. We have a square and we have a rectangle. Well, let's see how many ways can we fold this to see if it's symmetrical. Now, the most obvious for me way to do it every single time is try. Can I fold it in half or draw a line of symmetry going vertical? In other words, going up and down from the middle. So let's take a look here. This is a vertical line of symmetry. This half looks the same as this half. So a square has at least one line of symmetry. Now let's see if it has any more. So if I keep going here, I always want to go ahead and go down the middle, but this time I'm going to go horizontally and switch our colors out. There is a second line of symmetry. This top half looks the same as this bottom half. Now, can I find any other lines of symmetry? I can also go this way, and I can go this way. So a square has 4 lines of symmetry. Let's make that a little bigger there. 4 lines. Okay. Now let's take a look at our rectangle. A rectangle is very similar to a square, except 2 of its sides are going to be much longer. So, like I said before, I always like to go straight down the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I can see that this side looks like this side. Now right here, I have a piece of construction paper. This is a rectangle in shape. Let me see if I can do that. If I take this, can I fold it directly in half to see if it's symmetrical? As you can see, I was able to fold it directly in half. There is complete overlap. This end touches this end. So this is symmetrical going this way. This section looks the same as this section. Now let's see if I can go the other way, this time horizontally. Does this top half look the same as this bottom half? Well, let's see. So now I'm going to fold it the other way. And you can see, yes, we have perfect overlap. This is a line of symmetry. So now we have a second line. Now my question is it possible, like our square, to go diagonally? So let's see. Can I go from here to here? Well, it looks like I can draw a diagonal line. It does appear a bit off, so I wonder if that would work. So that means this end would have to line up to this end. So let's see. I get that, line that up the best I can here. Let's take a look. Is that symmetrical? Do I have complete overlap? Look right here. I sure don't. It does not completely overlap. So for a rectangle, I cannot go diagonally. So we only have 2 lines of symmetry for a rectangle. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next shapes. And we're going to look at 2 triangles. Now they're both triangles, but you'll notice this one actually looks really skinny, and it's obvious that this line or this side and this side are going to be the same size. This one is a different size. This is a special type of triangle. It's called an isosceles triangle. And you can see here, I went ahead and I made the lines. Here's the bottom short one and the 2 long sides. So how many lines of symmetry can I do for this one? Because the triangle is so skinny, I can only do one line, and it's going to be straight down the middle. I can fold this in over to this end. So this isosceles triangle has one line of symmetry. Now let's look at our next triangle. This next triangle is called an equilateral triangle. And let's look at that word. We have the word equal. And we know equal means same. And as you can see here, I did draw out the sides, and all of them are the same exact size. So this is the same length as this one and the same length as this one. Now, because it is an equilateral triangle, we are going to have more than one line of symmetry. So just like before, we're going to go straight down the middle. I can see here I missed the middle there. There we go. But this time, I also can go in two different directions. I can go from this end over here. So I could fold this one and match it directly over here. And I can go this way. So an equilateral triangle is going to have three lines of symmetry. Now, how can you tell? Well, the key is to really take a look at it. This one's nice and skinny, so it's not going to work going this way. In fact, it would look very odd. It would look like that. And this section is obviously much smaller than this section over there. And remember, for something to be symmetrical, it needs to break it down into equal size sections. They all need to be the same size. Okay. And as we continue on, here we have a circle. Whenever I have a circle, boys and girls, I like to identify the center. So there it is. And like before, I just want to go straight down the middle. Very simple. You can see here, I missed the middle a little bit. So let's move that guy over. There we go. So I went down the middle vertically. And now I'm going to go down the middle horizontally, because to me, that's the easiest way to do it. And then I'm just going to keep going and see how many lines of symmetry I can create. So now I'm going to go diagonally. I'm going to pick another color. So what am I at? I had four right now. 5, 6, 7, and I can keep going because this is a circle, which means the lines of symmetry are limitless. It's never going to end, okay? So that is really true about a circle. Now let's take a look at this arrow. Can I make a line of symmetry going straight down the middle vertically? Does this side look the same as this side? No, it does not. So when I fold it in half, that's not going to match up perfectly. So that doesn't work. Now, what if I go ahead and switch it so that it's going to be horizontal down the middle instead? Let's go ahead and flip that over. And I'm just going to pull that up. And you can see. Now, let's see if this line of symmetry works. Does the top half look the same as the bottom half? Yes, it does. So that is one line of symmetry. Now let's take a look here. Here we have the letter H, and we want to see how many lines of symmetry it has. Just going down the center as always, I can see that it definitely has at least one line of symmetry. This half looks just like this half. Can I go the other way as well? Yes, I can. The top half looks the same as the bottom half. So I have two lines of symmetry. Now let's look at this smiley face. A moment ago, I told you that a circle is limitless, but this circle is a little different. It actually has something drawn inside of it. We see two eyeballs and we see a smiley face. So let's say I went ahead and just did it vertically, just like we did before. I'm sorry, horizontally. Does that work? Well, half the circle's on the top, half the circle's on the bottom, but do they look the same? No, they don't, because the top half has eyeballs, the bottom half has a mouth. So that is not a line of symmetry. So let's see if we can go ahead and switch this so that it looks vertical. Is this a line of symmetry? Well, let's see. Does this half look like this half? There's an eyeball, half a smile, half a smile. There's an eyeball. Excellent. We have one line of symmetry. All right, there we go. All right, boys and girls, well, that's our quick lesson on symmetry. I hope that helps. Please remember to take a look at that Nearpod that I sent out before last week on symmetry and go ahead and practice. All right, and until next time, bye, you guys.